To many, it is an indispensable organization providing women's health care. To many in the anti-abortion movement, it has become the epicenter of the struggle to end abortion. Until now, the only thing preventing Congress from stripping Planned Parenthood funding to Planned Parenthood was Barack Obama in the White House. So what happens now? Here's Kate Flexter. Kate?
Well, Alan, with a Republican-controlled Congress back in session and Donald Trump just days away from taking office, conservatives could now have a clear path to defunding Planned Parenthood.
Brain waves, heart waves, every way we measure life by and end of life by, you have beginning of life in the womb.
Rod Thompson, president of Sarasota's Republican Club, is one of many conservatives hoping the time has come to defund the largest abortion provider in the country.
If any money is going to Planned Parenthood, it is in some way subsidizing their efforts on abortion. So Planned Parenthood should never have been funded in the first place with tax money at all.
A Republican-controlled Congress is back in session, and among the issues likely to be considered, eliminating federal funding for Planned Parenthood. That funding makes up 40% of the nonprofit's budget, more than $500 million. Congress did pass a bill cutting funding for Planned Parenthood in 2015, but President Obama was quick to veto it. Now, with President-elect Donald Trump taking office on January 20th, the prospect of cutting funding is more realistic than ever.
I'm very hopeful that President Trump and a Republican Congress will finally fix this.
During his campaign, Trump spoke out against abortion, giving this response when asked if women should be punished for having the procedure.
There has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
Within hours, he reversed himself, saying women are actually victims, instead saying doctors should be punished. Yet he continued to stand by his pro-life stance, citing it as the main reason to cut funding.
I would defund it because I'm pro-life, but millions of women are helped by Planned Parenthood.
Since Trump's election, Planned Parenthood has received an outpouring of support in donations and volunteers. Women across the country taking to Twitter urging others to get birth control. The nonprofit posting a clear message: these doors stay open.
There's no doubt that we are approaching uncertain times.
Planned Parenthood spokeswoman Anna Eskamani points to the many other services the nonprofit provides, like cancer screenings, STI testing, and birth control. In total, their clinics provide 2.5 million men and women with health care each year.
When our patients come to our doors, it's not a political statement. They're working to have control over their bodies and lives.
Eskamani also points to a recent study by Harvard School for Public Health, which found that almost half of Trump's supporters are against cutting all federal funds for Planned Parenthood. She says many rely on their services.
We are the leading provider of preventive care when it comes to access to contraception and sexual health education. And so I feel confident that in the weeks and months ahead, that Planned Parenthood isn't going anywhere. And if anything, our strength will only grow.
It is and will likely continue to be one of the most divisive political issues. But one thing both sides can agree on, it's an issue that should transcend politics.
It should never have been a political. It should always been, the debate about it should always been about the hearts and minds of the American people, persuading them what's morally right.
Whether it's to raise a child, choose adoption, or end a pregnancy, it should remain between herself, her family, her doctor, and her faith, not politicians. And that is a belief that Americans across this country and all political sides hold, and that's the belief that we fight for.
Now, typically, efforts to defund Planned Parenthood are included in a larger budget bill.
All right, Kate, thank you.